Hello everyone. How are you? Hope all is well. Remember to stay focused and stay strong. Don't spend time worrying about the people who try to drag you down. They generally are the ones that can't even help themselves, as they have no wings to fly as high as you can. So focus on you. The sky is the limit. So, Queenie Lady Gangster seems to done walk the walk and cry out over Dewey, as she seemed to realize the fighting is a lost cause, as Dewey is all the way in Canada and she is in England, and she has absolutely no way of getting to Canada because of her police record, as she has been arrested so many times in England. Her past has caught up with her, and it did at a bad time in her life. You know what is funny about all this? If it was not for her, Dewey would not have gotten a Canadian visa, as they both applied during the time when she was supposed to go do a show in Canada, but they turned her down and gave Dewey the visa instead. I guess maybe they would have been looking at it in terms of he can still go on and represent for the brand, but Dewey take advantage of that moment as he climbed on her back and her talent, and that is what helped to propel him to get to Canada. So he better remember to put some respect on Queenie's name. Sorry to say, Queenie, but we told you so, and you were warned over and over again. However, your attitude was a contributing factor to the marriage breaking down so quickly, but definitely it would have happened eventually, as everyone else could see that Dewey had ulterior motives and had other things on his mind. But as usual, Queenie never wanted to see that, and she never listens. However, Queenie, we love you, and we know you have a big heart. And we know you love Dewey, and still do. But now watch no face, because karma is a hell of a thing, and it generally don't take time for it to work. Dewey did you wrong, and there will be a payday. Just trust time. So guys, do you remember how Queenie was cussing out Momo for showing up for her husband and encouraging him away from her? And all sorts. Now here we have it. The latest is Momo on an interview professing her interest in Dewey. Can you believe that? And also, Dewey was on the phone professing his feelings for Momo too. Bright eye bushy taily. I was so shocked to see this big old woman talking like this, knowing that it's too soon to even be doing that. Woman to woman, that's heartless. Worse when you think about it, you and Queenie is in the same age group and is the same man who you're talking about. Because despite Queenie ways, she invested a lot of time, money, heart and soul into Dewey. Should have cussed off everybody for him. She was like a mother, a bodyguard and wife. Queenie is the only reason Dewey is even on the map in the first place, to even be known by anyone. And even though Queenie been quiet a bit about Dewey gone since recently, she is human and she's still hurting. But she just can't do anything about it, as she can't go to Canada. And I know that is her main hindrance. Momo alleges she just recently buried her husband. As according to her husband on paper, that is the level of respect she showed for this husband. It says a lot. She alluded to the fact that by talking on the phone with Dewey ever so often about her own loss and hurts, and he also going through his problem, they formed a connection and she really liked Dewey. Boy, from I was born out of my mother's womb. You hear what I just say? And Dewey in turn saying how much he feels about her and how she tie up him head because him and her really connect. One bag of puppy show business. Lord, if you're not busy, come here. So, in essence, Momo and Dewey confirmed that they are dating. I don't know if they're doing it for clout or for social media or to get likes. But newsflash, it's not in good taste. I know you will have some basic people that will say our husband dead and Dewey and Queenie not together anymore. But there is a thing called emotional IQ, which a lot of you people won't understand or even know about. Even though they are separated just since recently, they are still legally married. And what God put together, let no man put asunder. It is just too soon for that publicly being demonstrated. If it is for likes and views, we have to be very mindful to not sell our souls for every and any little thing just to draw the crowd. And women, as I always say, especially Jamaican women, you lot are your own worst enemies. In a real life, there is no standard set on how you relate to another woman's pain. You're not happy about it and glorify it and continue to tear it apart. You know the wickedest part about it? Some of you same one living the same dirty life and worse. And you still hang on pan the man same way. But yet still, when a woman having a problem with the man, you help draw with the man and find every excuse and reason. You tell me which relationship don't have problem. The only difference with Queenie, is that Queenie come brawling and put everything out in the public, which me always at her for. Come on for social media with their life story. You understand? Everybody have problem in a relationship, but what make it worse is when all of yous get involved and help shove the division instead of finding ways if you can be some kind of catalyst of getting them to communicate better and don't totally give up as yet. However, if this is real, does Momo think she and Dwey will have a happy ever after? That is definitely highly unlikely. Your journey may be different, but your chaos will be 10 times worse than what Queenie had with Dewey. Because you both exhibit characteristics of anarchy, mix-up and drama. Same script, different cast. What happening with Dewey? How we not hearing him doing any new music? And what shows he has been booked for without Queenie name? Here Queenie saying that Dewey and Momo going to do songs. Without that I go work. But funny thing though, Queenie was the one that tried to push Dewey talent into music and wanted was to do a song with him. but he refused to do anything at all with Queenie for that matter. From long time, Queenie should have realized say that boy is just using her. But she never listened. Dewey at his age should be finding a job, building himself, being meaningfully employed. Everybody want to be artists. Artists take money. You don't jump up and just be an artist. You have to spend money to go to studio, look the part, create videos and do those things. It take money. You need to get a job and come off social media. This one bag of gossip it all over the place. Instead, he's there focusing on another Queenie, which is Momo, who chances are going to have to end up minding him. That seems to be his style, getting older women to look after him. He needs to be focusing on gaining some independence. And I implore women, stop basking in the glory of another woman's downfall, thinking it won't and will never happen to them. It might not happen the same way, but trust and believe most of you are going through the same thing. You women always think the way he treated the one before, he can never be treating you the same way as well. Just remember, if a man show you who he is, believe him. That's who he is. Not saying that people can't move on with their lives, but we can't just live in the moment. You have to think of other people's feelings as well, not just your own. Even if Momo and Dwey decide to try a thing, it should never have been made public, especially right now, out of respect and consideration for Queenie's feelings. She act tough enough, but she's very emotional. And I know she still loves Dewey. And Queenie deserves her respect. Because none of these women that saying Dewey would never have gone to Jamaica and fight to take him overseas. None. Most of them not even capable to even get it done either. Even Momo said it out of her own mouth on the interview. She said she would never go to Jamaica and bring up no man that would end up be bewildered by the different woman they know have access to when they reach to cheat on her, because there is enough where she is that can cheat on her already. So she not carrying a yard man come a foreign. But it's all well and good when someone else carry income and you can take him. The whole of Queenie relationship with Dewey was like she was sleeping with the enemy. All he was trying to do is use Queenie for a rise up and then turn around competing with her and bad mind. It's clear to see. He should never go online and encourage no one or be part of anyone calling up Queenie name. He owes her at least that. She should have not been up for a discussion at all. Because at the end of the day, Queenie is the only woman that rated Dewey enough to take him seriously and lift him up out of the country and spend her money on him. All when people are talk about how him look cranny and what kind of bleach out man that. And trust and believe, Dewey is not the perfect example of our strong, look good Jamaican men or anyone to take real serious. But Queenie love him up despite all that. Queenie may be vulgar and trust she's a lot to handle, but she's due her respect and loyalty from Dewey. For all the love and loyalty she gave to Dewey and all she did for him. Him joining group of women on social media like a marketplace of bangarang People him know Queenie no like and who are negative towards Queenie is like them jeering her on, and he along with them is rubbing more salt into the wound. That is not nice. So wait, Dewey, you never had no love in your heart for Queenie after all she did and the sacrifices that she made for you, or she cuss out people for you, having your back? That's so nasty for you not to care about her feelings. What you plant, you sure will reap one day. This just show the level and the kind of person Dewey is. So Queenie, move on and stay strong and cut down putting out too much of your business on social media. Hope you learn from this because it all looks and sounds nasty. We know you have a lot of love to give. Just move on. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.